All right, so I gave y'all enough time to watch it. Let's talk about it. I'm the librarian, and I came to read. So I'm sure you guys already know this by now, but the way that we work over here is that, this video is probably going to be very stream of consciousness, very ranty, for better or worse. It's not going to be very organized, but hey sis, this is why y'all came. This is why we're here. We're here to discuss the goddamn movie, all right? Now, I sat my ass down and I went on Friday to go see it. It was very difficult for me to shut my ass up this whole weekend because I know that a lot of you guys were like, girl, don't spoil it, don't spoil it. I'm just like, all right, girl, I gave y'all until Monday. And by this point, if you ain't seen it, you probably just gonna wait until it comes out. DVD, Miss Netflix, whatever y'all trying to do. Now, first we're gonna talk really surface level, and then we're gonna get into like the theories and all this stuff. Now, I have been watching some explanations. I've been listening to other people's opinions, hearing people's interpretation, and so I'm just, surrounding myself with all that information and presenting it to you in a video of my own. Now, let's talk about Miss Lupita, girl. There's absolutely no reason, no way, no, you know what I mean? We didn't deserve for our necks to be so trampled, and there's no pun intended because I know sis got choked out, but we did not deserve our necks to be so sliced, you know what I mean? So tortured by Lupita's talent. Our wigs did not need to be snatched in such a violent fashion. The way that Lupita sat her ass down and gave some of the most iconic performances that I've ever seen, like sis, she did the goddamn thing. Not only did she have to do it with herself, like her own character, but also the character's double, whichever vice versa you want to flip that shit, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But she was so goddamn good. Everything from making her voice sound that weird way when she was speaking, when the double red was speaking, to how she was acting so frantic with her ancient ass, useless ass husband. Now let me get on Miss Husband for a minute. Husband, I don't know your goddamn name because that's how irrelevant that character was in this goddamn movie. No ma'am. Sis, how are all these doubles coming for your ass and you thinking you're not? Sis, are you gonna fight back? Are you gonna fight back, sis? You limping around, girl? What's going on? Now, when Miss Fake Ass Adelaide, or girl, whatever the fuck you want to call her, sis, because I don't know what's going on at this point sometimes. Whenever Miss Adelaide said, girl, you've lost the right to make any decision, I say, yes, girl, take the decision-making rights from his ass. I don't know what his ass was doing. The comedy was funny. Let me tell you something. When Miss Girl, when the family, I think their name is the Tylers, the white family, when they got their ass sliced the hell up, and Miss Girl was like, Ophelia, call the police. Sis said, she started playing fuck the police. I fell out. I mean, watching this movie in theaters was so exciting. People were behaving themselves. It was cute. I could hear what's going on, but the reaction of the crowd, oh, it was so funny. When sis was, oh my God, when sis was running, the daughter, when she was running from her double, the double like ducked beneath the window of the car and sis kept looking. We're just like, sis, if you don't run, if you don't do something, what's going on? She looked back, sis ain't there. Sis on top of the car with the goddamn scissors. Then somebody else gonna come up from the corner and start stabbing. It was really great. So I wanted to just dive into some of the theories because I'm not going to do a whole plot summary on y'all ass. That's not why we're here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all already know what happened in the movie, okay? But some of the theories, well, first before I get into it, since I just discussed the Tylers being slashed up, the white family being slashed up, so I saw a couple of people call it out saying that we didn't really know too much about the Tylers, and if we knew more about them, if we knew their backstory a little bit, their deaths would feel a little less hollow than they did in the movie. And I'm just like, I guess, mainstream media can call that specific point, they can call that a critique, I guess. But to me, just switch the roles around. Switch the black family with the white one. A lot of times, that's how y'all treat black characters, black families, whatever, in movies. They will be an afterthought. They will be like, even when they do die, their deaths are hollow because we don't know anything about them other than they're black. Girl, and if we push it further, y'all give them some ambiguous African accent. You don't even know which country in Africa it came from. You know what I mean? So to me, that's not a valid critique because since y'all been doing that to our asses for the longest, and if his point was to show that, to demonstrate that, then I think that's perfectly fine to keep in the movie. Kill their asses off and show them exactly how y'all be treating our asses in the movie, girl. Next point, I think that the tether represents, because everybody has been saying this, but I completely agree. I think that the tether, they represent anything from slaves to the disenfranchised anywhere in any society, specifically in the US, us, America. I think the tether represent all the people we have forgotten. We love to just act like they don't exist. And you know, they said that the tether, they were created to basically control the populace above. I like that the movie didn't really get too far into who created these beings, who was doing all these damn experiments, genetic experiments, trying to clone people. They tried to clone their souls, but they couldn't, girl. They were still connected, still tethered to one another. I'm glad the movie did not tell us exactly who that is, because one, we can theorize and think about it. Two, they can make a sequel about it, and I promise you that I would go see it. One of the plot points, or I guess people are calling it plot holes, that I would like to be explained is just how much free will do the tethered have? Because some moments they're just doing the same exact thing that their double is doing. You know what I mean? They can't even speak. Their ass can't speak. So, but in other moments, they got their own free will. They know exactly what they're trying to do, and they're gunning for it. So, you know, how much influence did Red, or the Adelaide from the real world that got locked in the tether, how much influence did she have on the rest of the tether? Do they have a plan past just, you know, breaking out this shit? What's going on? There's certain areas of the plot where I'm just like, girl, I wish that was explained a little bit better. But, you know, overall, it was a very unique, one-of-a-kind story. So now let's talk about the switch that happened at the end of the movie. Now, this switch was very polarizing when it comes to people who were critiquing it and people who were talking about it. They either really loved it, and I'm more leaning on the side that I really liked it, or they really fucking hated it and they felt like the movie did not deserve or need that type of ending. But now I'm curious to go rewatch it with that ending in mind, like with knowing that Miss Adelaide is actually the real fake, and the one who got snatched up and locked up downstairs has been fighting for her damn life, trying to not only release herself but release all the people who've been forgotten down there. Now, as I said, I need to go rewatch it because you think about certain moments, like when Miss Girl, the daughter, I don't be knowing their names, I'm sorry, Miss Daughter, she was driving the car. She said, girl, you got your hands are tied, sis, you handcuffed, girl, get in the back seat, and I'm driving. When she driving, she saw her double, and she smashed Miss Girl into the trees and shit. You know what I mean? We, for some reason, it was so strange to see Adelaide just run out of the car as if they weren't all in fucking danger. It was so strange to see her just run out of the damn car and just, you know, approach this double daughter. We thought, you know, dressed in red, and she's dying, and she's just like, shh, hush, it's okay, it's okay. I was just like, girl, what is going on? What is going on? I was so mad because there were certain moves I'm just like, sis, y'all walk around here like you don't have killers running after you. Sis, get your ass back in the car. I was like, sis, get your ass back in the car. What are you doing? You know, and then so when I saw that moment, and then the moment where the son, the little kid, what's his name, Jason or some shit, his double came up from underneath the car like a damn spider and was, you know, lighting that match on their ass like, what's up, sis? And sis was, you know, we expected Miss Lupita girl, Miss Adelaide, to go outside there and be like, okay, bitch, what's up? You know, she got the weapon, she's about to stab this motherfucker, like, what's the tea? Like, we gotta go. And she just stood there. She wasn't doing shit. She was just like, girls trying to talk to him. And then since they're tethered to each other, they backing up. What's his name? The real Jason was backing up. And so did the double, and he backed up into the flames and he started burning the fuck up. And Miss Girl was screaming. She was screaming. I was like, sis, it's like, I don't know why I wasn't putting two and two together, sis, but as it got towards the final act, I was like, oh, sis, something's going on, bitch. Something's going on. When Miss Girl was choking her ass out, like, I said, bitch, and she started making the noises, I said, no, ma'am. I said, no, ma'am. I don't care what y'all say, I call him Miss Son. I'm so gay. Jason asked. He knew exactly what the hell was going on by the end of the damn movie. He was looking to his mama's face like, sis, who the hell are you? Who are you, girl? But I love movies like that. I love shows like that. Stories where the villain is not completely bad, stereotypically horribly bad, and the heroes ain't as nice as you think that they ass is supposed to be, you know? Because in the beginning of the movie, you rooting for Adelaide, like, sis, get it together, girl. You gotta fight. Yes, ma'am, honey. Kill these trash ass tethers, girl. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But by the end of the movie, you're like, nah, wait, sis. You mean to tell me they were created? Sis dragged Miss Girl into the tether space and locked her ass up and then escaped for her damn self. And she's coming back now, says, like, I don't know who to root for at this point, says, because if y'all trapping me underground, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. That's what Red said too. She said, I want the world to know. That's why they holding their hands. I saw one theory video and it was just like they was referencing, the movie was referencing the t-shirt that had hands across America or some shit, and that was, you know, one of the inspirations for their demonstration. So it's so much to unpack and uncover, so many Easter eggs in this movie that I'm going to have to watch it multiple times to really get into it. I will definitely give y'all, Justin and I both watched it, so we'll definitely give you guys a more in-depth discussion about it on For the Culture Podcast.com. We release episodes every Wednesday, so make sure that you are checking the website, check it out weekly, but we will definitely be giving you a more in-depth discussion. I think that I liked it more than Justin liked it. So that that dynamic is going to be interesting on the upcoming episode. So I know I only focused on just a couple of things, but I just wanted to highlight some of the things that really jumped out at me while watching it. So please tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. I need for Lupita to be given all of the awards, and that's the only way that I'm going to have a good goddamn evening.